Does that actually work? That's crazy if it does. Let me see here. Apparently that works. That's cool. Awesome. So I can multi RTMP stream like this. Kimalata, hello. How are you? Can you hear me well? Is my audio coming through clearly? Check some settings here real quick. That's cool. All right. Cool. I got you on screen. That's great. Can you see everything? Everything looks good. Your PC broke? Yeah. So like the stream one did. Stream PC did. And we're gonna see what it exactly is, at least. At least look under the hood, maybe find something. Um, Hopefully, maybe we can fix it. I don't want to take it back to the repair shop. I do have some experience with soldering, so hopefully I don't have to take it back, but we'll see. We'll see. You should be able to see everything quite well. Actually, you know what I could do? Turn this on, give you guys some light. Probably a little bit better, right? This has battery, so we'll see. But anyways, how are you doing, by the way? I'm gonna put these outer shell parts here. This little tray thing up at the top. I think there's a couple of these very small security Torx screws. Is that one having issues? That one might be having issues. This one here. This one comes out fairly easily. That's good. But anyways, for context, I guess I might as well show you guys. I have the part right here. There you go. You can see that. That's the replacement. Should work. Um, so hopefully we can test that today. From what I can feel, by the way, port is right over here on the left-hand side of the screen. What I can feel is that it is loose. It is not exactly staying put, which leads me to believe that maybe. Okay. I just want to check if I'm not like. Okay. I actually might need to go a size up. This might be too small. Let me check here. So yeah, maybe it might have like a fracture in it. Uh, that seems to be good. Okay, so it's not like slipping like it used to before. Yeah, you gotta make sure that these don't slip. These are also a different length, so I'm gonna put that there. Pick this up. But yeah, for anyone who's stopping by, feel free to say hello, ask any questions. I love taking your questions. I like hearing your feedback. It's always interesting. It's done. There. And yeah, these ones as well. And then what I'm probably going to do is get a prying tool and pry open the corners. Uh, I think we only got like four of these long ones. Pretty straightforward. stood perfectly. And how well is my microphone? Can you guys hear me very well? Is that good? Is the audio good? I put it over here. Oh, maybe that might be in your way. That might be a little bit better for you guys to hear me. So yeah, we got these two corner ones, and then I think that should be it. I don't think they left any screws under the stickers when they made this laptop, at least. Pull that out. There we go. Sometimes one thing that I find annoying personally is that when you get a product, they will put the screws under stickers, especially the warranty sticker. That's really annoying. I don't think they did that in this case here. It's cool. Also, one other feature that I might be able to show you. Can I pull this up? Come on. One other feature I might be able to show you is I have a remote. So this can do this, right? I can pan around, and you guys can see exactly parts I'm working on. There we go. Okay, so taking a quick look. That looks like to be all of them. So I'm gonna go get a little pry stick. This might work. And then I have another option. We could use one of these right here. I can show you under the camera here. And I also have some guitar pick things here. How did the PC break? That's a good question. It probably just broke due to wear and tear. So it probably like wore out the connector. And unfortunately, because there's not really like the connector itself is like heavy. Like if you look at this, here I'll show you. I have it right here. You see the connector here, right? Has pretty heavy end, and it kind of sits. It kind of sits outside of the laptop, and it kind of hangs. And that weight can take a toll on the solder joints. So I'm suspecting it's something to do with the solder joints, and the weight, and jostling it around and putting it in, taking it out. It has taken its toll on the solder joints. So I gotta fix the solder joints. It's either that or it might have split. Might have split the port. So like the actual component got split. Let's see. Is that gonna be enough? Maybe not. I might need a pick. Then I can come in with this. Possibly get underneath. Maybe I can get another one. Hey Eli, how are you, man? What's up? Yeah, it's kind of difficult. Maybe I need to like put it somewhere here. I'm gonna back out actually, so you guys can preview sort of more of what I'm doing a little bit better. Probably go best to go for each corner here. Yeah, so that's coming out easily. There's like these little plastic tabs here that I got to be aware of. Come on. Okay. Let me use something like this. Or you know what might be better is this little tool here. It's got a little bit of an edge to it, so I'll just slide in. Okay. Yeah, I'll come back to that part later. Let's just get to the edges that are probably the easiest to get to. So there we go. We popped apart. I'm not a professional, by the way. I'm just more of a hobbyist, if anything. So don't take my advice as professional. If you don't know how to do, if you don't know what you're doing, you should probably take this to an expert. I have like a vague idea of what I'm doing. Is there anything in here? No, I think that's good. I think that's released. Yeah, this whole side is good. So we have the front, or no, the back here. We need to be able to pop. Yeah, that's probably pretty difficult to get to. Oh, there we go. Fell out though. So yeah, just nice and easy, nice and slow. That seems to be coming out. Oh, you heard that? There's a click sound. It's good. Did I miss anything important? Not really. We're just sort of opening up the laptop here. The only thing I really did, I guess, was assort my screws, my small and my big. And now I'm just sort of slowly going around getting each tab and popping the laptop back off. Yeah, so this part here is like pretty much coming off. You guys can see it, right? How strong is your PC? It's pretty strong, I think. There's just some weak parts, like the port, the charging port, which is right here. That seems to be the issue. It was the issue last time too. A battery's fine though. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it never needed a battery replacement. I'm pretty sure it doesn't need a battery replacement now. Yeah, this the around these edges here, like where the ports are pretty hard to get to. There we go. Another pop sound. And yeah, that looks good. There we go. Pop. Oop. Let me cover that. I don't think that's PII. No. No, that looks fine. So I'm gonna put this part here. See this? I'm gonna put this on the side here. But yeah, you might be able to see what broke. It doesn't look like anything's wrong. Like that looks pretty sturdy. Here, you know what? I'll zoom in for you guys. I'll give you a zoom in. Yeah, the PC broke. Its charging port no longer works. Here, I'll show you what I'm looking at. So you get a zoomed in view. I don't know if this is gonna zoom in as effectively, but Yeah. From what I can tell, I mean, it looks fine. Maybe you guys won't be able to see it, but yeah, there doesn't seem to be any micro crack there or anything. And in fact, I think this is the same replacement piece that I have here. The part is numbered 23431, and I have 23431. So I have the same part number too. Everything. Yosef, are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing all right. It's just unfortunately, I think the solder joint is fucked. So what I'm gonna probably do is pop out my memory. I have two SD cards here, like two SD NVMe's, as you can see. One right here. This is a 2 terabyte, and then this 1 terabyte from I don't know who it's from actually. Well, this one's from Team Group, and this one's just some no name brand. It's probably from the same company, more or less, more likely than not. Uh, but yeah, those are just regular Phillips heads. I'm gonna pull out the Wi-Fi card. I'll disconnect the battery, and then we'll probably like flip over the motherboard and see exactly what the issue is. You play Batman Arkham Knight with this PC? No, I didn't. This is actually streaming on my regular PC. I use this for streaming because what I like to do is I like to offload my I like to save performance on my main PC to play the game, and then I like to stream it through this one here using I use one of these actually. I'll show you. I'm using a I can grab it here. I use one of these. It's very simple. It's actually 34 bucks. You can get one of these on Amazon. And I stream it through that, and that seems to work for me on my setup. But no, I use the desktop to play games. So now that we've done that, I'm gonna put this away, and we're gonna pop out this, this, and then disconnect the battery last. So it seems small. I want to say it's a Philips Zero, like a Philips size Zero. That's what they call it in my kit, anyways. Nerf GGTV, hello, welcome to the stream. How are you, man? How's it going? Just gonna. I think this is the right size. I'm pretty sure. That looks good. That looks like it fits. So I mean, not complaining. I'm gonna make this the where I put all my SSD screws. I'm gonna take that out here. And I'll put this probably to the side. This is my 1 terabyte, and you can see this is where it like sits. What laptop is that? It's an Aorus. It's an Aorus 15 XE4. It's been upgraded. I've upgraded it recently. It's no longer six. Well, I upgraded it before the RAM shortage. Let's just put it at that. So not very recently, but I guess recently, like fairly recently. Um, for me at least. I don't know, from my perspective. It's not like PC hardware has gone really anywhere in the last couple of years, so I guess not much difference. Not much change has happened since I've upgraded. Uh, speaking of memory, I gotta pop these out too. What laptop is it though? Red Baron, hello, welcome to the stream. It's an Aorus 15 XE4 for those who are curious. For those just tuning in. But yeah, I'm gonna pop these out, and that should just come up like that. And there you go. There's the memory. Or those who are curious, there's a memory. How many gigabytes does your PC have? This is a 16 gigabyte. Uh, this is one stick of 16, so that's two 16, so it's 32. 32. 2 by 16 essentially. Sorry if I sound like I'm rambling right now. I'm just sort of wanting to make sure that I cover all my bases before I get everything taken apart. See you next stream. Gotta go. All right, I'll see you later, Eli. Have a nice day. But yeah, that's literally all of these. It's all these RAM sticks here, and they're done. And then we just have the Wi-Fi card, which is the last part. See you. All right, see you. See you, Eli. And then we're just gonna pop this out too. I do have thermal paste. Maybe I should repaste it when I get the chance. I think that will be prudent, smart. And then this bracket here can go right over here. And we'll just pop out the Wi-Fi card like such. In fact, I'm pretty sure I can just pop these little cables off. Yeah, they're just like little nobbins there. And that's the Wi-Fi chip right there for those who are curious. Right, so let's see, can I disconnect the battery here fairly easily? I might need a tool here. Or, better yet, can I pick this up? It's a question I have. Might not be able to. It's been a while since I disassembled this, so I'm trying to remember everything that I did before to get this out. Yep, stuff coming out. There we go. Yeah, that's not doing so well. What can I use? Just pressure a little bit more. A little bit more towards me. Might be easier to just go from the corners. Like that. And you can kind of just shimmy it out, right? You're making good progress? Yeah, I think so. I gotta just be careful though, right? You don't want to put too much pressure on it. It's almost out. What happened to your PC? Charging port no longer is fully connected to the board. I think it's a cold solder joint or something like that. It's basically no longer connecting properly. I don't see anything wrong or any physical damage to the board. I mean, this all looks really good, so that's good. Like if there was like some green, like some corrosion, so there you go, that's out. I don't know if I can pop this out necessarily. I think this is all in like some certain enclosure. But yeah. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna have to figure out a way to remove that battery so then I can go solder on the motherboard. What are you doing, man? Cardi Jericho, I'm doing a repair, or at least trying to diagnose the motherboard problem. I don't know if this is attached. I don't think this is attached. I'm pretty sure it's not attached. I don't know. Let's see. We can unscrew these here and check. Yeah, I do stream on this PC. I stream on the one that's like right in front of you, right here. So that's gonna be for my motherboard screws here, around the battery at least. The stream also serves another purpose, which is tracking my progress and also reminding me where I removed the screw. So it's helpful in that regard, right? You can go look back on the stream and see, ah, that's right, that's where that went. But anyways, how are you guys doing today? What's up? What's going on in the world? How you doing? It's like hair here. Ew. That's kind of disgusting. Thankfully, I have a garbage bin. So take this off. What makes laptop GPUs so small? I would say that's probably due to these enclosures here, these heat pipes. They're able to, design something uh, specific, right, for a very small footprint. Um, like let's just say this: if you don't have to design a standard, if you don't have to design a standard that's widely compatible with a bunch of different configurations, you can make your design smaller, more compact, but it will have the problem or the drawback of being proprietary to that system. So yeah. See you next stream. Gotta go. All right, Kamalata. I'll see you later. Yeah. So if you're not designing something like a GPU that's supposed to fit in almost any standard consumer's PC, then obviously the parts are gonna be bigger. But then designing it for something specific like this, it can probably be pretty small and you can get away with it. I don't know if I need to unscrew that. Might not need to. Yeah. Oh wait, no, this just pops out. Okay, so it does sit in the enclosure. So there you go. I'll put this in right in front of the camera. Yep, that's the battery. I'm gonna put this probably over here. Yeah, don't make sure you don't puncture that. That's very important. All right, so we have a couple of other things here. This is the tracking pad here, the mouse pad. Do you guys want me to move this like over this way? I'll move that right there. I had a budget build with an i5. i5. Wait, fifth gen i5 or an RX 474 gigabyte, and now an RX 470 is useless because it broke down. So what GPU should I replace it with? Uh, is this for a laptop or for Wait, you said budget build, so I'm assuming it's a desktop, right? It depends on what motherboard you have, man. Do you have like what sort of PCIe lanes do you have available to you? Because that's going to be important. Fourth gen PC? Gypsium? I don't know. A little bit confused. I don't think there's like a fourth gen PC out there. Do you mean like a fourth gen CPU? If you can give me the motherboard name, I could probably figure it out. But yeah. Anyways, back to this. I have to um, grab my remote here. So I'll show you what I'm looking at. Oh yeah, this little thing, this little nubbin here. I think this just flips up. I need something a little thinner. This seems to have like a little bit of a thinner edge here. That pops up like this, and you can just take that out. So there you go. And then we have like a bunch of mainboard stuff here just connected. I don't know if I need necessarily disconnect that. This, however, might need to be disconnected. That is, yeah. Does that pop up and slides out? That's interesting. I actually find that kind of interesting. That's fascinating. Never seen one that releases like that. But yeah, that will need to be released for now. I just need to release the stuff that's connected to the motherboard. Hey, Andre YTs. Yeah, I'm doing good. i5 4th gen. Damn. Okay, that's a long time ago. Is that LGA 1150? Is that your socket that you're working with? Or am I mistaken? I'm gonna leave these in. I don't need to remove those. But yeah. So we have like a couple of screws here, like this one here needs to be removed. Is that security torques? No, it's not. It's like just regular Phillips. It's hard to see. But dude, I broke my glasses. So weird living without them. Yeah, I get that, man. That definitely would be. I have like contact lenses. Can't imagine what life would be like going back to glasses because I haven't used glasses in a long time. If I'm being real. This could probably sit with these ones. I think they're the same size. Yeah, they look the same. Uh, we have this one here. It's also connected to the main board. I don't want to remove the fans though. If I can just keep the fans on the motherboard, that'd be fine. Sir, that's a laptop. Rubble Vor, you're not incorrect. You are not incorrect. This is a laptop. But yeah, I'm hoping I don't have to. I might have to. Yeah. Okay. These ones here are probably integral to like holding it down. In fact, I'm gonna move this way so you guys can see. Why do you have the YouTube chat X2 on your screen? Do I? Do I have two of them at once? I think one of them is the Clips channel. One of them's a different one. And then there's like the Twitch and YouTube joined chat. When you said 2x, I thought you meant like two of the same. But there we go. Another one down. And there's this one here, which I think is necessary to remove. But yeah, it's really quite like dusty. Let's see here. Do I have my stuff? I would not recommend doing this, but I'm only doing it on a metal part of the motherboard, so It's fine. It's not a guide, by the way. I'm not a professional. Spain and France are playing. It's 1-0. It's cool to hear. What type of video games do you play? I play mostly older stuff, like older games, generally speaking. Stuff from like 10 or more years ago now. Slime in the Big 26? Absolutely, man. Hey, I mean, like, it's still useful, so I might as well use it. It's great for getting in between keyboards, right? You pick up a lot of dust, like in the nooks and crannies. There's probably a better way. Like, I do have somewhere some, like, canned air, but I can't find it for the life of me. Yeah, what's going on here? Anyways. Have you played any of the Far Cry games? Yes, I have. I've played Far Cry 5 quite a bit. I want to play the older ones, though. I have Far Cry 2 on my Steam account. So, Batman Arkham Knight, Rocket League, Minecraft, Batman Arkham Origins, Arkham Asylum. Don't forget Arkham City. Arkham City was like the most goated game. I think that was the best one in the series. Arkham Knight is a close second. Asylum might have been the weakest entry, I think. Did you reapply thermal paste or what's going on? So, I have not taken apart the cooler yet. Cooler um, is still attached, but I'm probably gonna take this all out right at once. Hopefully, maybe. I'm wondering. Okay, so what's a good way of going about this? That's what I'm asking myself right now. There's not really a clear way I can. Oh wait, no, I missed a screw here. I knew I missed something. There we go. It's gonna go in this collection. You should try Far Cry 3, such a legendary story, and it's so hallucinating. Hallucinating, as in like there's a lot of hallucination scenes. You have a collection of games in the back? Yeah, I do. So right here, these are like PS3, Xbox 360, Xbox original, PS2 stuff. So I got all of that too. There's even a PS2 right there. But yeah, let me see. Can I pop this out now? No. There might be some things that I'm missing here. Yeah. I think under here, probably under these feet, are screws that I need to remove, unfortunately. But here, let's verify the part. I can feel it. It moves. Yeah, so that solder joint is probably gone. How how old are you? You guys will probably have to guess. Guess. Guess how old I am. Remove this piece here. I'm gonna put the feet maybe this corner here. I have like a spot that I can use. 21? No. Ooh, that does not sound good. I'm not even reefing on it or anything. I don't like reefing on things, but that doesn't sound good. It's like 27. No, I'm not that old, man. But nice guess. It's funny what people guess. When I shaved my beard, it's funny what people will say. Will say how young I am. I think this was threaded incorrectly. I don't think it was by me, though. Consoles are not aging that well right now. Yes, they are. Dude, PS5 is cooked. PS5, especially the Xbox Series X. That is going to be, honestly, really sad. when those consoles die, all those games will be lost. Like 100% will be lost. PS5 has a chance though, but the PS6 probably no. Man, is it that bad? How? What did they put in here? I don't understand. I think there's like a glue or something. It just doesn't sound right. Yeah, no, it's still stuck in there. Xbox consoles are faster on paper, but practically slow. It might be because of the hypervisor, if I had to give a guess. Use my profile alcohol to get rid of the glue. I could do that, yeah. It's just strange, I think, personally, but I don't think it's actually stopping it from coming out. Just put this down here. Because Xbox runs on Windows. I don't think it runs on Windows. I think it uses. I think it just uses the bare kernel. If I'm not mistaken. But I think the hypervisor is definitely something that kills performance. Hypervisor can be bypassed right now. I heard that they just bypassed it 3 months ago for the Xbox One, and that was like from 2013, right? Like those consoles came out a long time ago. It's crazy that it took this long to crack it. And I don't think it was a software hack either. It was a hardware hack. It was not easy. Like it was Fort Knox. Xbox 360 can be emulated on phones. I wouldn't say that. There's still some difficulty. Buying isn't owning, the piracy ain't stealing. Yeah, man, 100%. I get the sentiment. It's a rough situation. I think these have springs around them. That's why they're hard to get off. Or they're making that clicking sound. Sorry. Yep, Xbox One jailbreak is hardware. It's done by overpowering the chip. Yeah, that's what I thought, and that kind of sucks because that basically is probably an option that's inaccessible to a lot of people, and it's gonna suck for people who don't have that like money to spend, right? Xbox 360 emulation on PC has been there for a long time. Really? Longer than RPCS3. Honestly, don't know the history with like Xenia and Xenia Canary. The PC, so I heard about the PS5 emulator. That's already out, actually. You can download it and like use it, which is crazy. I don't have any PS5 games though to test it with. I have a PS4 though. But yeah, Shad PS4 is already, it's kind of old news nowadays. I might need a slightly bigger screwdriver head. Oh, this one comes out easily. Do you know about the Half-Life 2 browser port? I heard of it. I didn't look into it though. Maybe in the future everything will run on ARM instead of x86. I believe so, man. I definitely 100% believe so. And we could play so we could play everything on any device uh that is powerful enough. Yeah. Yeah, basically before GTA 6 has become like the new like marker in history, I guess. You know how people say AC like after Christ or before Christ, you know? You know those markers like common era they put in history books. That's what they're gonna use in history books before GTA 6 and after GTA 6. That's the new marker for the new millennium. Okay, this one here is particularly. I might need to go size up on screw. Let me see if this works. Imagine a release tomorrow. What, like they shadow drop GTA 6? I don't think they're gonna shadow drop GTA 6. I don't think investors will like that, but I don't know. I think investors want hype so that they can like reap their money from this like freaking game that they built for like 13 years or whatever. They have to optimize GTA 6 massively in order to run on PS5 and Xbox Series X. Yeah. Yeah, like and it's crazy. Those consoles are like insanely old now by today's standards. I just joined and happy I can apply some knowledge to this stream. Also, do you have any idea what the issue is? Uh, I believe it's like a bad solder joint on this charger here, charging port. It's not good. It moves around too freely. Like I'm pretty sure I could probably snap this off, but I'm not gonna do that. But that would be smart. But yeah, yeah, I think that's it. But I can like take off this cooler thing. Do I want to take it off though? I have a feeling that these screw it to the board as well, but I don't know. I'm not sure. It's sad that GTA 6 will not be coming to the Nokia 3310. Yeah, it won't be coming to your grandma's Samsung smart fridge either, man. It's very sad. Very sad day indeed. It's crazy that Rockstar is squeezing juice from GTA Online before GTA 6 even releases. Hey, they're gonna get their money's worth out of that investment. That's unfortunately the reality with a public company, right? Do you have like a desoldering gun or solder paste and heat gun? I have a desoldering gun, in fact, but I don't know if I need it for this necessarily because it's so small, right? I could probably just use the copper winding that I have here, but we'll see what happens when I take it out, and we'll make the decision then. Uh, I might not do this in one stream. I might have to stop this early on. B GTA 6 and A GTA 6. Yeah, exactly. In history. Wanted to solder something, I remember using Flux. Yeah. That's what a lot of people use. Yeah. I have Flux here. Actually, I have it here. There we go. Rosin paste Flux. It's the best I have at the moment. You recommend using some Flux? Okay. I think Flux, like, if I'm not mistaken, it cleans that stuff. Oh, I mean like the one in the syringe. Ah, got you, man. Also, rosin smells awful. Yeah, it does, dude. It does, but this is what I have, I guess, at the moment. Yeah, now I have to figure out how this pops out exactly. And I suspect things are still stuck in Things have not been backed out properly in terms of screws and such. Rockstar should have made their own consoles that can run their games. That would have been too much money, I think. R&D for a console is insane. You're much better off just like going to Microsoft for that. Microsoft or Sony, they got like the connections and they have the connections and the R&D team to do that kind of stuff. Let's see, does this pop off? Not exactly. Did I miss anything? I think I might have. Might have missed a couple of things here. I don't think I need to remove these though. Yeah, they sell consoles at a loss, make a profit off of game sales. It's like Amazon does with the Kindle, essentially. Yeah, you're by owning the game front or the game storefront, whatever you want to call it. It's basically a way of subsidizing console expenses. And if someone were to hack that or bypass it, it would be tremendously destructive for the console for the company's margin they're trying to make. Yeah, like that's still connected to something. I can feel it. Perhaps a grounding bolt is making a bad connection, so that might break it. I don't think so. I think we got all the screws. I'm pretty sure we did. Like, I don't see any on the corners. They were marked too. Unless these are like really, they must be really long screws here. It feels loose. Also, by the way, are you grounded? Because if you build up the static, it will probably destroy some of the parts. Uh, you're not wrong, but like it very rarely happens. I've never had it happen to me in the 11 years that I've been playing around with these parts. You'll probably love one of those framework laptops. Yeah, dude. I would like to get one. I think they make a lot of sense for someone like me. I've disassembled a lot of things, and I have to say, I think it's really not a big problem as long as you're not like over a carpet or something, which I'm not. Do you have like a PO box? I would like to send you some solder stuff or whatnot. No, I don't have a PO box. PO boxes cost like it cost a lot, I think, to get at least here in Canada. Gotta buy a new gaming laptop or gaming PC. Depends on what you have. I mean, I've been using this since 2022. It's been fine. It's been great. I don't want to upgrade. The only thing I want to fix is really just this. That's it. This is super annoying. I guess it is what it is. Let me just check under these here real quick. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, I don't think I'm missing anything. These are not. There's nothing critical under these two pieces here. I built the toaster PC, made at least 4 gigafarts of RAM. That is an accomplishment. They serve completely different purposes, but TBH, a laptop is better since it's portable. Yeah, I agree, man. Man, I wish they came sooner. I wish that that was a thing that stuck around. Or, hey, look at that. What did I say? I think I found our problem. It's right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. There you go. I'm moving it. We're right here. That was the issue. Let me see. Can I zoom in? No. Well, yeah, they these parts hide. Is it a small inductor? No, it's not. It's if you're asking what's wrong, it's I think a solder joint. That's all it is. I don't think there's anything wrong with the other parts though, because I think they work totally fine. Andre YT, see you later, man. Have a good day. True gamer, thank you. Appreciate it. A good laptop nowadays can run any game well, but they're significantly more expensive than building a PC. Yeah, they are. It's crazy how so expensive things have gotten with like PC gaming and computers in general. And I just wish I wish crypto never existed, dude. I wish it never did. I wish crypto never existed. I wish AI. Well, I like AI, but I wish AI didn't have like I wish there was restrictions on these companies from scalping resources. Like I just feel like they shouldn't be able to do that, right? They shouldn't be able to scalp you. AI is not bad. I think AI actually makes a lot of sense as an innovation, but they can't scalp the entire market, right? Like that just shouldn't be allowed. AI is good, but it's used for dumb things. Exactly, man. It's used for like generating art and shit. I think there's some AI employed in factories, and they use it to find like defects in the product line, or it's used for installations of certain components that can't be really installed well by a human being. And it seems like they've been able to reduce the amount of like waste material it generates by doing that. Am I able to pop this out? Be careful here. Oh, I think it's coming out. It's a little bit difficult. That's really weird, huh? By the way, I did not reassemble this. This was someone else who did it actually, most recently. Do you have a micro center near you? No, we don't have micro center here, unfortunately. I wish we did. We don't have micro center. We have like Newegg Canada, Amazon, and like Canada Computers, but Canada Computers is overpriced. Like they're really overpriced. There's some provinces though that do have micro center. I think Winnipeg has it, like the city. Yeah, it just uses up so much fresh water. It's crazy. Does DigiKey at least ship to you? I think they do. It might cost a lot though. I don't know what it's like. I haven't used DigiKey in a while. Oh, that's really odd. Wait a second. Oh, it is out. What? That's funny. All right. I think that was the last one. I'm gonna look for any more of these little nubbins, man. Because I think that's it. I think that's all of them. And I think I feel some resistance here. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna unplug this too. This is a BIOS battery. I don't need that plugged in. I'll put this on my desk. Do you remember where every screw grows? So yeah, I sort of do. I did it before, a really long time ago. Uh, I have them all like sorted. I have all my nubbins sorted, like all into these little places. In fact, let me just like zoom out here. I have like a little sorting tray, like all along here, that allows me to keep track of things. I also have the stream. I can look back and see where exactly I placed something. So, Red Square Pro, hello, welcome to the stream. Shipping for me is like 6 USD, but is it in Canadian euros? I don't know what that is in Canadian dollars. Canadian dollars are 71 cents US. Or no. Um, a Canadian dollar is 71 US. 71 US cents. Okay. I might need to check under here. Nope, nothing there. There's nothing along the edges here. I feel like I'm missing something. I don't think it's these ones. These ones never got removed. It's only these ones. And these ones are out. This never got removed. Neither of these got removed. So I think that was literally the only thing that was holding it down was that little nubbin. Oh man. You know what? I think it might be the fan screws. I could look this up on a guide. I'm pretty sure they have like some sort of guide for the XE14, like some sort of teardown on iFixit. Aorus 15XE4. Oh yeah, they got a teardown guide here. I think. Wait, let me look. Disassembly. Here we go. Yep, so I've already done all of that. Oh man, but it's only popping the top off. Damn. Okay, that's unfortunate. See you later, dude. Gotta go. All right. See you later, Flash GD. Have a wonderful day, man. Yeah, there's not really a guide on how to pop off this motherboard, which sucks. I think it's these two screws. These two screws feel really stiff. So maybe it's these ones. By the way, I don't know how much help I will be because I'm not really in PC building, just like digital and non-digital electronics. Oh, okay, got you. Like you mean like generally? Do you mean you repair like IoT stuff? Oh, you know what? Probably remove this too. This little connector. fact, I have like a little bit. I have some tweezers that I can use. Let me go grab those. Where are they? Where I put my kits? It's kind of incredible how they fit everything inside such a thin laptop. Yeah, it is. It is crazy, man. I 100% agree. Back a little bit more. Stop. Stop. What happened to the laptop? The charging port no longer works. I think the laptop is fine though for the most part. How do I get this off? There we go. Popped it off. These little parts can be kind of frustrating, but you know, it is what it is. So how? Yeah, that doesn't feel like it's gonna come off anytime soon. I think that's connected to something. But this feels like it'll come off pretty easily. So maybe not the mother. I don't know. Okay. All right. Spain dominated France, currently 2-0. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, it does. It is hard to do that, Mr. Potato. So I see what's going on here. I can use this here. Probably pop this out. This is a spring release, I'm pretty sure. Can I get underneath? No. I'm gonna grab this real quick. Okay, that's gonna be important to keep, but I think this just slides out. I'm almost certain of that. Like that. Pop that out. There we go. So we popped that out. Had a bracket that was getting in the way. Are you Canadian? Yes, I am. I am Canadian. And yes, I do have a Canadian hat. I have it right here. There we go. Now you look like young Linus with the hat, really? Do I? Well, that pops out. Like, no problem. So that's good. Is that everything? No. It feels looser here on this end. I don't know. Maybe it's just how everything's like fitted. Yeah, so that's definitely still really bolted down. I don't know how to unbolt that. So I'm doing as best I can to back this off. Like this one's very loose. This one here is also very loose. Very loose, yeah, that one's really loose. I don't think there's anything else that I really have to get at. Pop this open. Is it easy to buy like Soviet vacuum tubes if you're from Canada? I don't know, man. I don't think there's. I mean, I haven't looked in the market. I haven't looked at the market at all. I haven't studied it, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know if there was Soviet vacuum tubes, but I'm assuming there's not really anymore. I'm assuming that that's outdated technology by Western standards. No, this is popping off easily, so it must be something else then. Oh, it's got to be something else, man. 'Cause these are coming out, no problem. Holy crap! How did I miss that? I swear, man, these screws are tricky. This goes probably somewhere. I don't want to say there. I think it goes somewhere here. Yeah, like actually really tricky screws. There's one right here too. Why do I miss this stuff? It's crazy. And we're gonna have to play Jenga to get this all. Oh, there we go. Look at that. It's coming out finally. Except for maybe this last part here, which I'm gonna have to pop out very quick. It's the fan connector here. There we go. There's one other thing that I think I'm connected to, right? Oh yeah, there you go. That's the motherboard. What happened to your PC? Do you know? I think I'm almost 100% certain it is literally just this piece here that's the issue, the charging port. And I have the charger here. It's plugged in. It's underneath me right now, and I'm gonna test it out. So we'll see. But yeah, I guess I thought I would share my experience with you guys. Uh, Not my advice, of course, but experience in this dismantling this. Yeah, so I don't think I can really move this out exactly. I think it's just gonna have to sit here. But yeah, that's the motherboard. I don't think there's any screws under here. That's the NVIDIA chip right here. That's the CPU. I'm pretty sure that's CPU right here. Hey, Joanne Jord, welcome to the stream. Also, when your stream is over, can you check the tech and programming in your Discord? I sent a pic of the toaster PC. Oh, I will, dude. I will, dude. Actually, you know what? I could probably check it out right now because I have a different setup that allows me to sort of do that. Let's see here. Tech and programming. Holy cow, that's funny. That is actually hilarious. That is so cool. I like that. How'd you even build that? I want to build stuff like that. I want to be able to build stuff like that, but I don't have the space, unfortunately, for projects like that. I have to repaste mine every 10 months? Damn. By the way, I don't recommend modifying a toaster. I probably, if anything, I'd probably turn this old PS3 that I have here that's pretty much dead. Probably turn that into a gaming PC if I had the parts. Also, how are you streaming in AV1? Do you have an RTX 50 series? I don't think I'm streaming in AV1. Am I? I'm pretty sure I'm not. Like if I check settings right here, output. What does my output look like? I'm pretty sure this is H.264. It says video encoder is NVIDIA NVENC H.264, so I'm pretty sure that's it. Just like continuity tests on ohm setting, yeah, we can do that. I have um the what you call it again, the voltmeter there, and yeah, we can test for continuity, but it looks like the this part just pops out too, so or it should at least. I don't know what's happening there. Ah, because these little pieces here are connected. Let me take care of that real quick. So, that's out. What did I drop? Did I drop a puck or a pick? Drop the pick. Go get a pick. Put the picks here. Recenter my build. But yeah, that's the motherboard. It's pretty much disconnected. I say pretty much because there's this here. What happened here? Oh no, that's fine. That's clip crimped down. Okay, so I have OpenStats for nerds, so it shows 81. Probably YouTube encodes it. Yeah, maybe it's YouTube doing the encoding. They're converting from H.264 to 81, which would make sense. I think it's to save space, right? I think that just pops out. Yeah, and there you go. I have the motherboard here, and you can see the bottom now. And I wish I could switch to the Oh, that fell off. I wish I could switch to the board view or the microscope view to show you sort of exactly what I'm looking at because I see some issues here. Put that right there. I'll be honest, it's probably my favorite stream. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I gotta, yeah, flip this over. And then I gotta clear some things out of the way here, unfortunately. So how am I gonna go about this? I'm gonna probably put my motherboard. If I clear space on my desk, I'd probably get the motherboard on there. I have a fairly clean desk pad. It's not perfect, but it will do. You got a microscope too? Yes, it is. I have one right here. If I just put this down here, right? I'm gonna move this stuff. See if I can pick this up adequately. There we go. I don't like doing this, but it's the best way that it's the best I can do. Do you earn enough money uh from root work? Because I feel bad when YT is only way of earning for them. Being a Sharma, it's kind of complicated right now. I'm in university. I'm kind of like a university student, and I'm currently actually, I have applied for co-op, and I got accepted to the co-op program. So now I'm looking for something, I guess. So I'm kind of like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm unemployed. But I'm finding my way, I guess, so to speak. Who are you, Lewis Rossman? I might be Lewis Rossman. Never know. But yeah, I'll show you what I'm looking at. Flip this over. Maybe I can bring the camera in a little bit closer. It's the best setup I have, unfortunately. You're on your goal, I think. Uh, you'll have to. You'll have a lot of success. Thank you. Good luck for your future. Uh, what you like. Sorry. Good luck for your future. Do you do what you like? Trying hardest to not act like a grandpa. Okay, gotcha. It's. I mean, let's just say this. I think the geopolitical circumstances we're in is pretty unprecedented. What are you doing? Looking at a motherboard. Uh, Trying to figure out exactly what the issue is. So this is what I'm having an issue with. I'll zoom in for you guys so you guys can see exactly what I'm looking at. So you guys can probably see it right there. Man, I wish this would focus better, but it's the best I can do. Let me turn this around a little bit. But you guys see it? Let me shine a light on it. Oh, that's like way too much. I just looked at that and I was like, oh no, that's not a little too extreme there. Man, why is it so blurry? That's such a weird. What do you think is wrong with it? I think it's just the charging port here, man. I think it's like somehow desoldered itself. But yeah, I might need to clean it. I'll probably get some isopropyl alcohol later. Hmm. One of the joints looks like it was cold when soldered. Yeah, I think it's particularly this one here. I think that's about it. I think it's come out of its spot. What GPU is it? It's an RTX 3070. I'll see if I can just correct this. And maybe I can move a little bit around. Like I can move the camera a little bit around and get it to focus. I wish there was manual focus on this, but I don't have that, unfortunately. What I might be able to do, though, I don't know if this is an option. But I might be able to use, might be able to plug in the camera. If it passes a lot of current, if it passes a lot of current, if it had a lot of resistance, it had a bit of resistance. Oh, you want me to, but wait, can't we just use the continuity method, like continuity mode on the multimeter to do that instead? 1 second. I'm pretty sure we could just do that. No, I meant like, that might have been the issue. Could be. I'm not too sure, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna do some other things. I have some other things to do today, so I'm probably gonna end the stream here. But then I'll probably be picking up a little bit later. But if you have any ideas, Potato, please send me some messages in the Discord. Is the GPU from MSI, ASUS, or NVIDIA? It's from NVIDIA. It's an NVIDIA GPU. I don't think ASUS or MSI make GPUs. They just make GPU shrouds, right? And more of like package the GPU and like send it off. More of like a distributor. Who asked that question? Bina Sharma. It's I think that was just Tom Prest. Again, I mean, he's learning. It's not like he asked the question in bad faith or anything like that. So, will there be a part two this stream? Probably will be. There'll probably be a part two. We got to do a part two. I think it's been fun. I think it's been fun talking to you guys and listening to your feedback. Also, if there's a part two, I would like to get some solder paste and a heat gun to more carefully resolder it. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I actually do have a heat gun somewhere. Um, Heat gun. Well, actually, no, I have a heat gun, but it's like right in here. I have like a drawer for all this stuff. I have a desoldering gun. Here, my little assortment stuff. Here's one. This will be useful. I just have this basic Presiva desoldering pump here, which we could use. Using an iron might get too hot, but if you're using iron, if you are using lead solder, I will put the temp about 550. So I have, I don't have, um, whatchamacallit, ROHS solder. I don't have that stuff. I have the, let's see here. I have it right here. I'm pretty sure it's 60 tin, 40 lead. And yes, I have adequate ventilation. I do have something to keep myself safe. But yeah, this is what I have here. 60/40. You can see it in the title, like just right over here. I don't think it needs to get that hot though. I think this only needs to go up to like 300 Celsius or something like that. Also, tin solder is harder to use, really? Is it? I thought it was easier because like it melts a lot easier. Like I mean, if you look right, it's pretty easy to get to that. It's 3:30. Yeah. Lead melts super easy, but tin sticks a bit more. Isn't that a good thing for this case though? Because we want it to stick to this part here. So you recommend a heat gun? Okay. All right. I also probably clean that. I'm probably gonna use some Q-tips and isopropyl, and I'll probably set that up when I get back. So, anyways, I'll be ending it here. Thank you guys for coming out. Thanks for the advice, and I'll be seeing you all later. Bye for now.